What is going on YouTube? Hannah back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we are going to be looking at Shiba Inu. As you guys know, we left off basically trying to figure out resistances, supports in our last video for Shiba Inu, finding the point of breakout, so on and so forth. Well, after I made yesterday's video, I kind of found an even bigger support that you can kind of see right now on the board here, which basically draws out an uptrend from the start of the breakout and kind of what we're using currently as a means of support, which could rally us higher. Just the way these are looking, it's quite interesting. So I do want to talk about this more in depth today, as I feel like this might give us the answers to pump higher. Then I have some other questions for you guys that I want answered, as a lot of you guys are commenting about this downtrend right here, which whether or not is accurate or not is up for debate, and that's what I wanted to talk about today. Otherwise, guys, today's video is brought to you by Squid Game. Now, I know what you're thinking, and before you comment, we're not talking about this Squid Game, which clearly says that they've received multiple reports of the websites and social medias which are completely down, and that this coin was a complete pump and dump, as we can see here. But the other Squid Game token reached out to me and asked if I could make a video about them, basically explaining that they aren't the same token. They're not a pump and dump like that. Similar, name in the token, but they're not the same thing. As you guys can see, for the most part here, this token actually does pretty well, and I will go into specifics today, basically explaining the differences between the two cryptos, as well as the announcement that they are completely different and how they're trying to be more transparent. So if you guys are interested in learning more about the actual Squid Game token, definitely stick around to the end of today's episode, where we are going to be going in depth. I've also linked them down in the description if you guys wanted to check them out earlier. Otherwise, guys, definitely make sure to smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm, turn on post notifications, and let's dive into today's episode. So guys, first things first, in regards to SHIB, do you guys want me to continue doing Shiba Inu videos? I feel like there's a lot of people moving on to other cryptocurrencies like Floki coin and some of the other potential replacements of Shiba Inu. If you guys want to see other cryptocurrencies, let me know down in the comments. Either say yes, please check out, and then write the other cryptocurrency like Floki Inu or something like that. Or if you want to see Shiba Inu still on the channel, let me know as well down in the comments, and I'll continue to do it. I'll probably put out a poll for you guys to vote later on, so we'll check that out as well. But moving into the Shiba Inu video here, you guys can see the one thing that I didn't have drawn on last time was this uptrend here, and I feel like this is fairly accurate. Now, a lot of people in the comments are basically saying, oh, well, everyone uses the wicks here as a means of support, and if I use the wick, then I would know. So you guys are basically saying this would be it, using this with the wicks as a means of downtrend here. I don't find this accurate. I mean, I've been doing the technical analysis for about 4, if not 5 years now, and I've never actually used these wicks. I just feel like they're false indicators of a break, and you could pretty much get burned, at least more likely than what you would be if you were using the trend lines right here. Now, we are using this on the 4-hour. I mean, the daily might give us a better overview of things. You know, when you do use the daily like this, you could probably extend this out and it might look a little more accurate like this, which it does. I mean, if we use this right here, it clearly does show there we are still retesting top resistance here, and it doesn't show a breakout just yet. So this is a little more accurate here, and you can also see right now from the uptrend what exactly is going on here. It's almost like I could move this up to slightly like that to incorporate both here. So now we have a different pattern forming here, and hopefully you guys can clearly see this. It appears that there are still some uptrends, and after consolidation, this is a point of contact here, which again will signal a pretty big break on Shiba Inu. So this is what I wanted to go over with you guys, and I found out we really didn't see it in yesterday's video, and I had to kind of take a step outwards and look at Shiba on the daily charts to get a better overview of what exactly is going on here. So in the 4-hour, you can kind of see how this works now. There's a beautiful uptrend here, and you can actually see how consistent it is with the prices actually retesting the support right here and using this as a means of uptrend. And then you can also see how consistent it is with this resistance right here. So yes, we did call the breakout a little bit earlier, or some sort of break. We didn't have our trend line correct. I agree with the way you guys were telling me, and this is great because now I can share this with everybody here, and you guys can make the same transition to catch the actual breakout, which appears to be literally minutes away anyway, and you can see how well this all lines up with each other. So not only, if we just take a step back, you guys can clearly see that we have an uptrend to start, and it's a very strong uptrend at that. Using the moving averages as well as just being a higher low indicator, you can see consistently how many times we bounce off of this support level and shoot up higher. It almost seems like on numerous occasions after retesting the support, we tend to break bullish. It's quite exciting and exhilarating if you ask me. Not only that, we are creating these higher lows as well as creating lower high patterns, which is also consistent with a potential break to the downside. You can see retesting top resistances, correcting us down, funneling us into this apex right here, which should break out, honestly, I'd say any second now or any minute now, because we are kind of ending the room as to which way Shiba Inu could move to. So I do believe that this is the end. I believe that we're not going to really see much after this. And just the way everything's aligning right here. So now we have, which I think is pretty much accurate, an uptrend right here. We have our downtrend right here. You can currently see there is a resistance level right here, our price ceiling, as well as the moving average. Everything is intertwined. Uptrend, price ceiling, downtrend, moving averages, as well as the Bollinger Bands getting constricted inside of here. So everything is leading to this moment right here. Not only that, we're also flatlined out on the RSI. So once again, and I said this in today's video earlier, XRP is also hitting its bottom support moving averages. We have Ethereum hitting bottom support right here, not necessarily moving averages, but getting sandwiched in here. Bitcoin just hit its moving averages and started to break bullish. So we're now seeing Shiba also do the same thing, getting intertwined with its moving averages as well as its uptrend here. We're going to be seeing a pretty big break fairly quickly. Now, for those that are conservative traders, I'd wait for the daily charts to actually give us a confirmation over the resistances. And you can see the daily charts do kind of signal an accurate representation if you don't want to get burned quickly. You can see when this first closed, or we can continue this. The first time it broke right here was a clear confirmation to buy in leverage to the upside. We confirmed closing above here. This is the first time the daily closed. You can buy in leverage once again to the upside. So there's a chance, also looking at the size of this break, which is pretty damn high if you ask me. If we wanted to take a percentage break right here, why do I keep clicking the wrong one? We take the price range, extend from the mouth of the breakout all the way to the upside, which is a 170% jump. We move this here. We could easily be seeing, I mean, it goes pretty damn high if you ask me. It could be a very substantial run all the way up to here in regards to a percentage breakout, and conservatively playing it, if we just took this first run right here and then move this all the way up here, this would be the conservative approach right here, and then even higher, 170% gains for the next run. So things are all getting intertwined with this right here. It's basically going to confirm which direction we move to. So if we break through this uptrend here, which is clear as day, then we know to short it all the way down to the moving averages, which would be a pretty big stumble. If we can confirm closing above the top resistance and the price ceiling, we know to buy in long, expecting to see a pretty big run to the upside here. So I think it's any minute now for Shiba. We'll have to see. Otherwise, guys, I do want to break down the differences between the Squid Game with you. I want to give a huge shout out to Squid Game Token for sponsoring today's episode. Now, guys, as with any cryptocurrency project, please do your own research and never invest anything that you can't afford to lose. Now, hold on. I know what you guys are thinking, and I mean, honestly, I thought the same thing when I read it too, but by now most of you should be familiar with the recent Squid Game scam that happened a few days back.
$8 trillion. And now the market,
And that is why the creators of the actual Squid Game token reached out to me and wanted me to publicize and make it known that they are actually not the same, and they are two separate, completely different tokens. Now, what you guys probably know of is a token with the ticker SQUID, or SQUID, and SQUID, which marketed itself as a play-to-earn cryptocurrency and had seen its price soar in recent days, surged by thousands of %. However, it was criticized for not allowing people to resell their tokens because there was no liquidity left, and this kind of scam is commonly called a rug pull by crypto investors. Now, this happens when a promoter of a digital token draws in buyers, stops trading activity, and makes off with the money raised from sales. So with that being said, the token we're talking about has the ticker SGT, Squid Game token, and supposedly they boast to be entirely different from the real Squid Game token. And the project, which goes by Squid Game token, all in one, trades under the moniker SGT and is currently worth much less than Squid. But in almost every other regard, though, SGT SGT is like Squid. They do have some common similarities. Now, its official website claims users can win SGT by playing a game, and the difference being that SGT's game is apparently already in beta. And now, I'm not one to download their game on their website and play it. I would much rather just trade the coin myself, but what you decide to do is totally up to you. Now, ideally, you earn rewards by playing the game and holding Squid token, which is pretty simple enough. We've seen it before. And you can earn Ethereum by playing games and by holding the Squid token. And now the Squid game is a token on the Binance Smart Chain that offers auto-static rewards on every transaction and distributed daily. And by holding the Squid game token, you'll receive Ethereum automatically in your wallet. Now their tokenomics are as follows, and the fees are distributed at 7% rewards to holders, 4% fees for their marketing wallet, and a 4% fee to the liquidity pool. And the total supply is currently 100 billion with slippage set to 18 to 22%. With 5% wallet locked and 3% wallet burned. And they also have been audited by TechRate. So it's interesting that they do want to make themselves a little bit more public. But lastly, guys, the Squid Game token has tried to make it very forward that they are not the same project and that they are better. And it appears it has worked too, as they are doing pretty well with $8 million in market cap. But just remember, do your own research. Look for whether or not the creators of these projects are public, if liquidity is locked, and so on. And make sure to count the pros and the red flags. Obviously, things like this have the potential to make 10x, 100x, or even 1000x really quickly, and with that comes obviously high risk. Otherwise, guys, huge shout out to SGT for sponsoring today's episode. As always, make sure to smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm, turn on post notifications, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace.